Board Carrington High School boys wrestling team with a triangular here tonight at Carrington High School as the Thompson Tommies and Rugby Panthers are in town tonight to take on the Cardinals. It'll be Carrington and Thompson wrestling in the opening duel here tonight. And after that, it'll be Thompson versus Rugby. We will sign off after the Carrington and Thompson duel, and then we'll come back on with a short pregame before Carrington wrestles Rugby in the final duel of the night. Our starting lineups tonight, that'll be brought to you by Bassett Motors of Carrington, and also our pre-match, which we're talking about right now, brought to you by Central City H2O, our pre-match sponsor here tonight. Our scoreboard sponsor for this evening will be Bank Forward, and our timeout sponsor, we don't really get timeouts, but we will call that in between our matches. We just talked with Dennis Freeman, our official tonight, and he will give us a 30-second break in between the Cardinal matches. And those timeouts will be brought to you by Dakota Central. But again, you're listening to the Central City H2O pre-match here tonight from Carrington High School. And again, for YouTube TV on KDAK The Cardinal, and also locally on AM 1600 KDAK The Cardinal, FM 100.1, and NewsDakota.com. For Vinny Rappel, I'm Kyle Hewitt. We'll take a short timeout, and we'll return, and we'll give you a projected first go around here, what we think will be the potential lineups between Carrington and Thompson. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Guard Dental in Carrington has your smile on the mind. Guard Dental specializes in orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, teeth whitening, dental crowns and bridges, dental veneers, dental implants, general and family dentistry, root canals, clear aligner orthodontics, sedation dentistry, dentures, lasers, TMJ therapy, and wisdom teeth removal. Call Guard Dental today for family dentistry and beyond. Guard Dental in Carrington, 701-652-2300. Guard Dental wishes good luck to the Carrington Cardinals in the regional tournaments.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns.
Life is about moments, big or small, joyful or challenging. At Carrington Health Center, we believe everyone in our community deserves compassionate care close to home, so you can focus on enjoying those moments surrounded by the people you love. At our facility, we put the care in
physical therapy,
radiology,
love,
acute care, clinic.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula, 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK Carrington and FM 100.1 K261EW Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
And once again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. You're listening to Cardinal Wrestling here tonight. And we're going to take a quick rundown here of what we think our potential lineup. Our matchups here will be tonight for the Cardinals versus the Thompson Tommies in our first duel of the night. Again, our starting lineups brought to you by Bassett Motors, and you're listening to the Central City H2O pre-match right now here at Carrington High School. Again, for the Thompson Tommies, they've got a couple of 107-pounders listed tonight. That is the weight we will start at tonight. It'll be Garrett Krebs or Xavier Schwartz wrestling at 107 pounds for Thompson. For Carrington, you're going to take your pick here. You have Gabe English at 107. He's a freshman. Rich Kramlich, an 8th grader, at 107. And Chase Stedman also at 107 pounds. They're all listed. The last 2, Rich Kramlich and Chase Stedman, both 8th graders. Gabe English, a freshman. Landon Clifton also listed at 107, but I was told that he will probably be wrestling at 114 pounds today for the Cardinals. Landon, a 7th grader, and for Thompson, they do not have a 114-pounder listed, so my guess is that one of these 107-pounders very likely could move into the 114 spot. That would either be Garrett Krebs, the 8th grader, or Xavier Swartz, the 7th grader. At 114 pounds, and for Carrington, if Landon Clifton is not there, Mason Cook, an 8th grader, would be at 114 or 121. Sky Kramlich, the junior, returning state placer for the Cardinals, he will wrestle at 121 or 127. So the Cardinals have some flexibility there, and a good chance Mason Cook would get moved into 121, and Sky Kramlich would go to 127. And then at 133 for the Cardinals, Leighton Savageau, the freshman. A couple of 139-pounders for the Cardinals, 8th grader Jackson Wilson or sophomore Vlad Kosenko are the 139-pounders listed. Callan Walski, the freshman, at 145 for the Cardinals. Michael Vandehoven, a 7th grader, listed at 152. Also Gabe Clifton listed at 152 or 160. Nick Garber is out of the lineup currently for the Cardinals, trying to heal up the back injury from last year. Jacob Heinrichs at 189. Billy Jorgensen at 189 or 215. You got Brant Klein at 215. You got Kirby Freeman at 215 or 285. And Charlie Jorgensen listed at 215/285 for the Cardinals. Over to the Thompson Tommies. After their 121-pounder is Rowdy Otto listed. Brody Decker listed at 127. He's an 8th grader. At 133 pounds, Gabe Fleck is listed. He's a 7th grader. Colton Krebs, a sophomore, listed at 139. Also a sophomore, Mason Bartels, a 145-pounder. Hudson Goldaddy, an 8th grader, listed at 152 pounds. Bryson Israelson, a freshman, listed at 160 pounds. A couple of 172-pounders, including Caden Kurz and Jackson Tozer. They are freshmen and sophomore, respectively, at 189. A couple of wrestlers, Carter Bartels, a freshman. Christopher Stabteig, an 8th grader, and then at 215 pounds is Dominic Defoe, a sophomore. And again, those starting lineups brought to you by Bassett Motors here of Carrington. And we are listening to the PA announcer here, and we're going to find out if they're going to have a playing of the national anthem. So we'll see if that happens.
Match. We're going to have a pause. It's all on YouTube.
And there we go, and they're going to give us that 30-second pause in between, so we're going to try to do those really quickly in between our matches tonight. Again, that will be our Dakota Central timeouts in between each one of the Cardinal and Thompson Tommy matches. We'll do the same later with Carrington and Rugby. So again, the Carrington Triangular here tonight with the Rugby Panthers and Thompson Tommies. Carrington to wrestle Thompson here first. We're going to take another quick timeout. Again, thanks for listening to our Central City H2O pre-match. And we will return in about 3 minutes for our first match between Carrington and Thompson right after this.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor Pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
Thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency.
And once again, welcome back here to Carrington High School as the Thompson Tommies. I'm not sure. We have to double check this right away. And it looks like, are they going to have some preliminary matches? Because this is definitely not 107 pounds. And that's Michael Vandehoven. Okay. So we'll check this out. No, it's Brant Klein. So this is Brant Klein from Carrington. And this is kind of a preliminary match here, not part of the regularly scheduled duel. And I'm going to guess it's Dominic Defoe. He's the only wrestler listed at that weight here for the Thompson Tommies. There's a kind of an underhook right there from Brant Klein. Defoe, if that's who this is a sophomore. Klein also a sophomore. And there's a kind of a shuck by and a takedown there for Brant Klein, so he gets the initial takedown. 1:20 to go in this opening period. Throws an arm bar in on the left side, and Klein trying to run this over, and he's got Defoe up on his back, and he's got near fall counting right now, and Klein is going to try to cinch back, and he's got Defoe in a lot of trouble, and there's the fall, and it's going to come at 56 seconds. So Brant Klein. Defoe. So Carter Bartels will come out now here for the Thompson Tommies. And his opponent will be Billy Jorgensen. Again, these are just preliminary matches right now. And they'll lock up quickly here. Billy Jorgensen, and he's going up high, and he looks like he was trying to throw a headlock initially, but now he's got an underhook and almost a double underhook right now, and Billy trying to crank this up, but right now the opponent Carter Bartels, and now he just threw a lateral drop to Billy Jorgensen, and he threw Bartels right to his back, and he's got him in big trouble with 1:30 to go in the first period. There's the fall. Just 31 seconds in, so Billy Jorgensen uses a lateral drop and finishes off Carter Bartels quickly here. And now they will do the starting lineups. And while they do the starting lineups, we're going to send it back to the studio. We'll take a quick 1 minute timeout while they do we'll do a 90-second. We'll start with Sendak News. We'll return in 1 minute.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
With fall just around the corner, that means it's Chevy Truck Month at Bassett Motors. Hi, it's Frank, and this month Chevy has huge rebates or low interest rates on new Silverados. Top that with huge dealer discounts, and you're sure to find a deal that works for you. Stop in today or call us at 701-652-2955 to schedule a test drive. View all our inventory at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
This is Bryn Hansen, a senior at Deluxe Billington High School and the 2025-26 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. An educational environment is critical to the success of high school athletics and activity programs. An important part of that environment is perspective. Without proper perspective, the lessons learned lose their value. The ability to show that a feeling of self-worth is more important than the outcome of any game is a vital lesson. Please support our students, coaches, and officials in this process through your sportsmanship. This has been a public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
tough, running strong. High Plains Equipment.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly, knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location.
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School as they're still going through the introductions of the starting lineups. And again, big thank you going out to our pre-match sponsor, Central City H2O of Carrington. And again, our starting lineups brought to you by Bassett Motors. So there are going to be some open weight classes here. Thompson will have several of them. Jackson Tozer is going to wrestle at 172. And for Carrington, they did not have a 172-pound. Who was it? Open. So Carrington will be open at 172.
I should just let the coaches do this, huh? So at 189.
So eventually we'll get this thing underway here. 189.
At 189 for the Thompson Tommies, we have Jackson Tozer.
So Jackson Tozer is going to wrestle 189.
Mr. Jacob Heinrichs.
And Jacob Heinrichs will wrestle 189 for the Cardinals against Jackson Tozer of Thompson.
We have Charles Jorgensen.
So Charlie Jorgensen.
Dominic Defoe for Thompson.
That's Dominic Defoe at 215. So that wasn't Dominic Defoe in that first preliminary match, but we're going to get this going now at 107 pounds. And it'll be Garrett Krebs of Thompson taking on Gabe English of Carrington. That'll be the first match. But before we get that underway, Vinny, we've got the team captains out here for Thompson, and Carrington's captains coming out now as well. Again, we'll finish up this duel, and then we're going to sign off after the Carrington-Thompson duel. And while Thompson and Rugby wrestle, we will be off the air, and we'll try to get you back on the air here about 10 minutes before our Cardinal and Rugby matchup. So again, Gabe English will be the wrestler here for the Cardinals. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Lights are out here, just the spotlight over the center mat. So we'll try to see what we got here for results. So again, we'll try to get about a 30-second break in between these matches here tonight. As this duel now will get underway here between the Cardinals and Tommies as the whistle blows. Gabe English is a shot in by his opponent. Sprawling back was Gabe English. This is Garrett Krebs, an 8th grader for the Tommies. As English kind of scoots out to the side now, gets around the backside and gets a takedown on Garrett Krebs. So 2-0 in favor of Gabe English for the Cardinals. Gabe, a freshman. Krebs, an 8th grader. Right now, not much action after the takedown here from Gabe English, trying to break down his opponent, Krebs. Well, they put the lights on the other side of the gym. I was hoping they'd put it on our side. And right now, English has Krebs broken down on the mat, trying to grab a wrist. Now gets the left wrist and arm kind of peeled in behind the back of, trying to work that arm bar right now against Krebs. And now he's got that arm barred up behind the back. Under a minute to go, and now he tries to peel it across, and he's got that arm, and if he can bring this across, and he's got Krebs in a little bit of trouble. Not quite now. He's now near faller being counted. And he's trying to put almost a full body ride on right now, and he's got Krebs in some trouble He's got him staked out on that mat, and he's got Krebs in big trouble, and there's the fall, 127. A fall for Gabe English at 107 pounds. A fall at 127 for Gabe English. And now we'll go to 114 pounds, and this for the Cardinals, I believe, is going to be Landon Clifton. Oh, my fault. And we got to do a quick 30.
Many dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. Many dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. What about 5-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with 5-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you 5-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-6.
And after the forfeit win for Landon Clifton at 114, at 100, who's out here? Is this Mason Cook out here at 121 for the Cardinals? And quickly locks up with his opponent. And I believe this is Rowdy Otto, I believe. So they go out of bounds on the far side of the mat. 14 seconds in, no score. And a shot in there by Otto, but sprawling back was Cook. Cook kind of got the front headlock right now. And now lets that go, gets in close, kind of got a underhook here for Mason Cook, and he's trying to jack up Otto, and now there's a throw attempt, and Cook comes out on top of that, and he's got Otto sprawled out, and that looks pretty tight, and now Otto trying to bridge out of it, but Cook right there, and that looks like this is going to get pretty tight, and down on the mat, and Cook trying to finish this off. We'll see if he can get the fall. We're under a minute to go, but still about 50 seconds. Otto trying to bridge out of this. He's getting to the edge of the mat, and there's the fall. 111 is the fall time for Mason Cook. And he'll win by fall, and it's now 18-0 in favor of the Cardinals as we go to the 127. And we need a quick timeout, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
This is Tanner from Leading Edge Equipment. We've got you covered for all your on-farm bulk oil needs. We deliver high-quality John Deere engine oil, High Guard, Cool Guard, and DEF, along with a wide selection of oil tanks and accessories. Call Scott in Michigan, Chuck in Carrington, or me, Tanner in Devils Lake. We're ready to deliver right to your farm. Leading Edge Equipment, your family-owned John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hamden, and Carrington. Talk to the parts department today.
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School after the brief timeout, brought to you by Dakota Central. Sky Kramlich out on the mat for the Cardinals. I'm trying to make sure I get his opponent correctly, and this is, they did not do us any favors by turning the lights off. Brody Decker. And there's a takedown for Sky Kramlich, and he'll lead 3-0. And he just let Decker go and with the escape. So, and it's now 3-1 after the escape, and now another takedown for Sky Kramlich as they go out of bounds. And it'll be 6-1 in favor of Sky Kramlich. 1:23 to go in this first period. Again, we're going to have several open weight classes coming up here in this duel. So once we get through a few of these lower weight classes, you're going to see a lot of forfeits coming up. 18-0 Cardinals lead right now on the restart here. Kramlich up 6-1. Trying to break Decker back down to the mat. Putting a leg in. Now puts both legs in. He's trying to break Decker down. Now he does break him down. And now he's going to try to, now he throws on a high arm bar and a half Nelson, and he brings Decker right over onto the mat. And he's got Decker in some big trouble now. Decker belly back down, but he's going to get 3 near. No, they're going to give him 4 near falls. So now 12, 13 to 1, and now he just tilts him back over, and he's going to get more near fall out of this. That might be a tech fall, and that is it. 17 to 1 with 42 seconds to go, and that's a tech fall. And that'll come at 1:18 of the opening period. A tech fall for Sky Kramlich over. Yes.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
Again, welcome back here to Carrington High School as Leighton Savageau out on the mat for the Cardinals, and he'll be taking on Mason Bartels of Thompson as the whistle blows. This at 133 pounds. Carrington leading this duel right now, 23-0 after that technical fall win for Sky Kramlich. Well, you don't see technical falls in the first period with 42 seconds ago very often, but that was a quick one for Sky Kramlich. There's a front headlock now for Savageau, and he just kind of shucks by Bartels and scoots around the back to get a takedown, and it's 2-0 in favor of Savageau. Thompson just bringing on the varsity wrestling here in the last couple of years. In fact, last year just a few kids out, and they've got several more this year. So there's kind of a chin drop, and he just put Bartels right to his back, and he's got Bartels in big trouble. Savageau gets the fall at 55 seconds. So a fall at 55 seconds. The Cardinal lead now goes to 29-0 as Savageau picks up the win by fall.
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School out of the timeout. Jackson Wilson for the Cardinals taking on Colton Krebs of Thompson, 29-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Wilson and Krebs locking up here. There's kind of a half shot from Krebs as Jackson just kind of backed off. And there's a shot in by Wilson as Krebs kind of backed off, and now they break apart. Kind of right around the edge of the center circle right now as they're trying to grab wrists. And now Jackson grabbing wrists here in hands of Colton Krebs. Jackson Wilson for Carrington, 8th grader. And there's a nice ankle pick there from Colton Krebs, but he was unable to finish it off. Then he shoots back in, and sprawling back was Jackson Wilson. So Wilson did a good job there. Boy, it looked like Krebs had a nice ankle pick, but he couldn't finish it off. And now Wilson trying to come out the side here. And see if Wilson grabbing an ankle right now, and we'll see if, and there's potentially dangerous. And they're going to restart. And both wrestlers will go back to their feet. No score. 47 seconds to go in this first period between Jackson Wilson and Colton Krebs. Krebs listed as a sophomore. Wilson, a 8th grader. No score. 30 seconds. There's a shot in that time by Wilson, trying to get in on a single leg, but Krebs that time sprawled back, and now he kind of draped over the top, trying to dump Wilson, but Wilson's got that leg, and if he can drive into this, he might end up with a 10. He's just about got a takedown, not quite. Now he's going to get it. So nice job by Jackson Wilson on that single leg takedown. So he's going to lead 3-0, and we're under 10 seconds to go in this first period. Now he's just trying to tilt up, and he's got some near fall as well on Krebs. Nice job there, getting a quick tilt, and he's going to get at least 3. And I think they gave him 4 near fall, and they did. So good job at the end of that period by Jackson Wilson, picking up the takedown and then 4 near fall to end the period, and it's 7-0 as we go to the second period. It is Wilson's choice, and he's going to pick down. I like that. Don't defer. Just pick what you want. Now, if it's a close match, then but I still, especially if it's real close, you want to get points or get the first points. There's a quick sit out by Jackson Wilson on the start of the second period, but Krebs did a nice job countering and stays behind for the moment. And Wilson trying to hit a switch right now, gets to his feet, turns into Krebs, and Krebs still just about has lost control. He's still got that right leg of Wilson. Wilson trying to sprawl back and get away here for at least an escape. And now he's going to get the reversal, and a 2-point reversal. It's now 9-0 in favor of Jackson Wilson, and he's trying to throw a half in right here. And now, boy, he got a little sloppy right there, tried to roll into a tilt, and he just about caught himself in his back, but now he's got an arm barred up, and he brings Krebs over, and he's got Krebs in big trouble now with 1:08 to go in the second period. Jackson Wilson's got that arm locked up, and he's got Krebs, and there's the fall. It's going to come at 2 minutes and 58 seconds, the fall time for Jackson Wilson over Colton Krebs, and the Cardinals now lead it 35-0. We're going to send it back to the studio for another quick 30-second time.
The world never stands still, and every day brings new challenges to rise to. But nothing says you have to do it alone. Bremer Bank helped small businesses get more than $1.5 billion in PPP loans. And we're ready to help you and your business keep going and growing. Let's see what we can do together at bremer.com.
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. 145-pound weight class now. Mason Bartels of Thompson taking on Kellen Walski. As the match, 2 wrestlers just locked up. Walski, a freshman, and Bartels, a sophomore. And they break apart. Now Walski grabbing a wrist. Carrington up 35-0 in this duel. That on your bank forward scoreboard. There's a shot in by Walski, trying to look like he was going for an ankle pick, but sprawling back is Bartels, and they're getting toward the edge of the mat, and Walski with his head down kind of buried the mat. They go out of bounds. They'll restart with 1:12 to go in the first period. So I would guess with the amount of open weight classes we have coming up at the top end of these rosters, where this 35-0 lead for the Cardinals has probably already secured the dual win. Just a matter what the final score ends up. There's, again, another kind of half shot from Walski, and now he gets to his feet, but his head kind of buried down. Bartels with an underhook right now on Walski, and Walski trying to work his way out. No score, though, with 40 seconds to go in this first period. There, Bartels trying to sneak by there to get around the back for a takedown, but Walski countered it. And now again, he's trying to do the same, and he did there. He spun around and got the takedown. So a 3-0 lead for Mason Bartels of Thompson. We're under 20 seconds to go in this first period. So Walski belly down here at the end of the first period, and it looks like this first period will come to a close with a 3-0 lead for Mason Bartels of Thompson over Kellen Walski, as Walski started to get to his feet at the end of the period, but unable to get the escape, so it's 3-0. It's Bartels' choice. He's going to defer to the third period. So Walski is going to pick down here to start the second period, down 3-0. Quick sit out there by Walski on the whistle. He gets to his feet, turns in. Now, good job by Bartels, though. He got back in on the leg before Walski got away and puts him back to the mat. So Walski, well, it looked like he had that escape, but he just didn't get away far enough from Bartels. Bartels trying to throw in a half right now on Walski, who's belly down on the mat. Minute 30 to go, period 2. So Callan's got some work to do. He's got to get off his belly here. Still down on the mat, trying to throw a power half in right now is Bartels. Trying to work the right side of Callan. And now Callan trying to work his way to his base, and Bartels still got that half, and now he lets that go. But he's got all of his weight kind of buried down on Walski. Under a minute to go in this second period. Still 3-0. That was our score at the end of the first period. A takedown by Mason Bartels in the first period, our only score. And it'll be Bartels' choice here in the third period. So Callan's got a lot of work to do if he does not get an escape here or a reversal. Under 40 seconds to go now. Is Callan trying to get to his feet? Bartels not doing much, though, and he's going to get a warning for stalling. And Walski, I'm not sure who he warned for stalling for sure. He warned Red. Was it? It was the top guy. Okay, that's what I thought. And now Walski just belly down again. We're under 10 seconds to go, and this second period is going to come to a close, and it's going to be 3-0 in favor of Mason Bartels at Thompson. It'll be Bartels' choice, which I assume he's going to pick down. And he will pick down as we go to the third period. So we'll see if Callan can get anything going offensively here in the top position. He trails 3-0. And Bartels trying to quickly sit out. Walski counters. We'll see if Callan kind of staying in behind, but he's unable. Now Bartels getting to his feet. And Callan trying to shoot in on a leg, but Bartels is going to get the escape, and it's 4-0. Not the worst spot for Callan, but boy, Bartels really leaning in right now. He's setting himself up for a throw. You don't want to keep pushing forward. You're just going to get launched. I'm not sure if Callan likes to throw or not, but the way Barton there, he's going to shoot in, and he gets a nice single leg or ankle pick almost. We'll see if Callan can finish this off. He's in on the single. You got to finish it off, though. You got to drive into him here. See if he can finish this and then peel him off. He'll be down 4. If he can get it, he'll be down 40. Now he's got, this should be 3 now. There it is. A minute to go, and we'll see if Coach Kerbaugh tell him to cut him loose. So it is 4-3, and now Callan lets him go for the escape, and it's 5-3. So if you can get another takedown, you take the lead. He's going to try. There's a half shot. You just got to get a better shot. And we're under 40 seconds to go. Let's see if he can get another good shot in here. And now he's in on that leg, but now you gotta lift, and this could be a quick, maybe you call a stalemate here. 22 seconds, and there's a stalemate, and 19.6 seconds to go. Stalemate called, and they'll start on their feet. So Callan needs a takedown to win this thing. Or a throw. Again, Bartels, 12 seconds, and Callan trying to get in on that leg. Now he's in again, and can he finish it? Bartels grabbing that ankle, and 5 seconds to go, and that's how this thing's going to finish. It's going to be 5-3 decision for Bartels. A 5-3 decision for Bartels, and Thompson gets their first win of the night, but they trail on the team score 35-3. We'll take another quick 30-second break. Back right after this.
When it's time to buy a new appliance for your home, remember DJ's Home Center. Did you know they are a locally owned business and that they have been serving this great community since 1993? DJ's Home Center services and delivers within 45 miles of Carrington. bringing you the best prices on all major brand appliances. So don't go anywhere else. Remember that DJ's Home Center is your local, low-price, best-trained appliance store. Located right by the roundabout. Go Cardinals!
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. Out of the timeout. Carrington up 35-3, and at 152 pounds, it'll be Michael Vandehoven for Carrington. And waiting to see who they list.
Thompson, we have Hudson Goldaddy, and for Carrington, Michael Vandehoven.
So they said Hunter Goldaddy. Hudson Goldaddy is who it is. So the whistle blows here for this one is Michael Vandehoven. Just a 7th grader is Michael Goldaddy. An 8th grader for the Tommies. A lot of young kids on both these squads right now. Both these guys for 45 seconds in just kind of lock it up and break it away. Not much action going on so far. There's a shot there from Goldaddy, but Vandehoven blocks that, and now kind of draped over the top. Now he's got going for that front headlock, but you need to snap him down when you get that. Now Goldaddy gets in on a leg. We'll see if he can finish the single leg, and now he does, and there's a takedown for Hudson Goldaddy. And Goldaddy leads it 3-0 on Michael Vandehoven. So 3-0. Your bank forward scoreboard, Carrington, well, they've got 33-3 up on the board right now. I thought it was 35-3, but 33-3, I guess, is the official score. This one right now, Hudson Goldaddy leads Michael Vandehoven 3-0. We're under 20 seconds to go down this first period. He got the initial takedown, but has not been able to get any offense going from the top side. But Michael Vandehoven on the bottom right now has not been able to get anything going either to try to get an escape or reversal. And the final seconds will tick off here in the first period. It's 3-0 in favor of Hudson Goldaddy. So Goldaddy will defer as it was his choice. Actually, apparently it was Carrington's choice, and Michael Vandehoven deferred, and Goldaddy picks down. And Goldaddy quickly gets to his feet on the whistle, and Vandehoven returns him to the mat for the moment. And a good job there. See if Michael can keep him down on the mat right now. Kind of break him down here, and now Michael's starting to get kind of high right now. Not where you want to be. Trying to put a leg in. And now Michael, he's working off to the side. Trying to get leg in here, and almost he's got that leg in, and now reaching up, and just he's getting really high, and Goldaddy gets to his feet. Now Vandehoven breaks him back down for the moment, but Goldaddy halfway up right now as Vandehoven off to the side, but he's got that left arm kind of trapped. Under a minute, down to 47 seconds to go in the second period. Vandehoven just hanging on to the leg right now trying to grab another leg. Can almost call there's not much going on for action. But Michael, now he's back behind, and he's got to stand. Now you got to do something, though. You got to start trying to do something offensively. Just kind of laying on the legs, and that is a warning for Michael Vandehoven. That's the right call. You got to You can't just lay on the legs, and that's what he's going to get dinged again if he just hangs back there. And there's stalemate going to be called. So with 6.7 seconds to go in the second period, Michael Vandehoven will restart here in the top position, down 3-0, but he's ridden out Hudson Goldaddy for the period. Goldaddy on the whistle, gets to his feet, trying to get away, now grabbing the ankle, and the period's going to come to an end. So Vandehoven will pick neutral here to start the third period, and he trails 3-0. So 3-0, and we'll see if Michael can get a takedown here or a throw. Right now, Goldaddy not really pressing the action at all. And I'm not sure if Michael's a thrower either, but if you can get him to kind of commit to come into you. And both wrestlers just kind of tied. There's a shot in that time by Goldaddy. Vandehoven sprawled back, but he's got to keep sprawling. You got to keep sprawling, and he didn't. And there's a takedown for Hudson Goldaddy, and it's now 6-0. So Michael Vandehoven, the 7th grader, down, belly down on the mat. There's a minute 10 to go in this match. Is trailing 6-0. Both wrestlers have been warned for stalling. And right there, Goldaddy trying to almost kind of like a cheap tilt right there, but unable to bring Vandehoven over. It's in the top position there. He's trying to roll him up right there, and he was unable to do so. And there's a warning for green. And Thompson's going to get another point there on the stalling call against Michael Vandehoven. It's now 7-0, and they're going to go out of bounds with 24 seconds to go. Our computer's doing that spin of death right now. So we might not have a commercial break after this one, depending on, no, there it popped back up for us. Good deal. And on the restart here, Michael Vandehoven trying to get to his feet 18 seconds ago, and he's going to have to do a lot of work here. Pretty much needs a pin, and where he's at right now, down 7-0, we're under 10 seconds ago, and Goldaddy in control. And he just rolled up, and he's going to end up getting a major decision out of this. And they're going to give him 4 near falls, so it's going to end up 11-0, and that's a major decision win for Hudson Goldaddy, 11-0, the final score. That'll give 14 points to Thompson. It's now 33-7 in favor of Carrington. And we'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll return right after this.
Committed to serving you with compassion. Evans Funeral Home of Carrington and New Rockford. Always available with the care you require, even at the most difficult time. You can count on Evans Funeral Home to provide guidance and answers when it comes to pre-planning, finding the perfect monument or marker to honor your loved one, or for service arrangements. Contact Evans Funeral Home in New Rockford at 947-2911 or in Carrington at 652-3003.
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. Gabe Clifton out of the mat for the Cardinals now at 160 pounds. I believe his opponent is Caden Kurz. And Gabe kind of snaps the head down and now trying to spin in behind, and now he gets in behind Kurz for the takedown. And quickly puts a leg in, and now kind of a cross-body ride here, and he just puts that almost a neck wrench right there, but he's got Kurz down on the mat, and trying to finish this off is Gabe Clifton, the junior, and there's the fall, 41 seconds in. A fall for Gabe Clifton at 41 seconds over Caden Kurz, and Carrington now leads 39-7, and we'll take another.
Central City H2O of Carrington has all of your beverage, water bottle, dispenser, and vending needs covered. They serve a 15-county area and deliver to home, office, and work sites a line of water and other products. Visit CentralCityH2O.com or call 701-652-2141. Visit them on Facebook for more information about in-home and office deliveries and the products available. Hydrate your home and office. Central City H2O of Carrington. We supply the water and vending you need where you need it.
And again, welcome back here as the Carrington Cardinals are going to forfeit at 172 and 189. That'll make the team score 39-19. Now we got Jacob Heinrichs is going to wrestle at 215 pounds. So Jacob Heinrichs is out here for the Cardinals at 215 pounds, and he is taking on Dominic Defoe. And there's a quick takedown there for Jacob Heinrichs, and he releases Defoe, and it's 3-1. And Jacob quickly on top here, kind of going to a front headlock. Now just throws a underhook in and puts Defoe right onto his back, and Jacob's going to look to finish this one off. Nope, he let it go. He's going to get 4 near fall out of it, and he leads 9-1 now. Now he cradles up Defoe, and that's tight, and there's the fall. 41 seconds in for Jacob Heinrichs will get the fall, and Carrington's team score will go up to a 45-19 lead. And that'll be the last match, I believe, at least I believe. No, we are going to have a wrestler out here, so we'll take another quick 30-second timeout.
When you work with your local Pioneer team, you gain hard-working partners who strive to know your every acre. Doug Retzlaff is your local Pioneer Seed sales representative in Carrington. Call Doug at Retzlaff Seed and Supply LLC. He will do the best to match the right product on the right acre and supply you with unparalleled choices of Pioneer Seed products treated with Lumigen brand seed treatment to protect your investment. Doug and his team also carry a complete lineup of livestock feed and minerals. Retzlaff Seed and Supply LLC in Carrington, near the roundabout.
Back here at Carrington High School is Charlie Jorgensen at 285. I have no idea who his opponent is here because they didn't have anyone listed at this weight class. I'm going to assume it's Christopher Stoptag. Charlie kind of draped over the top of his opponent right now, and now he just goes right in, gets a takedown. He's got side control, now gets in behind. It's 3-0 lead here for Charlie Jorgensen. So Charlie up and now trying to do a cross face here, which usually they try to. Now he comes over to the side and trying to run that, almost a butcher. And trying to. And can he run this over? And he does, and he's got Stoptag in a lot of trouble now as Charlie rolls him up, and that's going to be pretty tight. And we'll see if he, not quite, he's there. Now he's going to cinch this up a little more. And we'll see if he can get the fall here. Under a minute to go, down to 48 seconds to go, and Charlie Jorgensen trying to finish this thing off. He's just trying to get more leverage on that left side. Now resituates, and there's the fall. 1 minute and 20 seconds, the fall time for Charlie Jorgensen. And that'll finish off this duel as Carrington will win it 51-19 over the Thompson Tommies. The final score on your Bank Forward scoreboard. Cardinals 51, Thompson 19. Let's send it back to the studio real quick. We'll take a 1 minute timeout. We'll come back and recap this one right after this.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
On the field, every second counts, and when injuries happen, you need a hometown advantage. At JRMC Orthopedics, our local team offers fast access to expert care, so you don't have to travel out of town. From sprains and all the way to joint replacements, every same day, we've got you covered. The best plays start with getting back in the game. Orthopedic care that keeps you moving. It's right here. Visit jrmcnd.com to learn more.
This is Andrew Matt, a member of the Carrington High School Sources of Strength. Here's a tip on how to be kind to your mind. Practice good sleep habits, don't zone out on social media. Instead, aim for 8 hours of sleep. This message is brought to you by CHS Sources of Strength and the Carrington Area Healthy Communities Coalition.
KDAK The Cardinal and I3G Media are proud to partner with the Carrington Area Healthy Communities Coalition to bring you these messages.
And once again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. The final score on your bank forward scoreboard of duel number one, Carrington knocks off Thompson 51-19. And for the Cardinals in this one, they got off to a good start right away at 107 pounds. For the Cardinals, it was Gabe English with a win over Garrett Krebs. That coming by fall at 127. Landon Clifton picked up a forfeit win at 114, and the Cardinals led 12-0 at 121 pounds. Mason Cook won by fall at 1 minute and 11 seconds. That over Rowdy Otto at 127 pounds. Sky Kramlich with a technical fall win at 1 minute and 18 seconds of the first period. That win, and again, we're going to apologize. They got the lights turned off in the gym, and I can't even read my paperwork here, so that was over Doctor of Thompson. So Carrington at that point led in this duel by the score being 23-0 at 133 pounds. Thompson got on the scoreboard. That by fall at 55 seconds. Actually, I'm sorry, Leighton Savageau at 133 won by fall at 55 seconds, and the Cardinals led 29-0 after Savageau's win at 133. At 139, Jackson Wilson won by fall. That at 2:58 over Colton Krebs, and Carrington led at that point 35. Yeah, I had it at 35. I don't know how it couldn't be 35-0, but anyway, they put it back to 33. And then for Thompson, they finally got on the board at 145 pounds, and it was Mason Bartels defeating Callan Walski by a 5-3 decision. And then at 152 pounds, back-to-back wins for Thompson as Hudson Goldaddy won a major decision over Michael Vandehoven 11-0. The Cardinals pick up a win by fall from Gabe Clifton at 160 pounds. That fall time, 41 seconds for Gabe Clifton. And then the Cardinals gave up back-to-back forfeit wins at 172 and 189 before picking up a fall at 2:15 for Jacob Heinrichs. And that fall time was 41 seconds. And then Charlie Jorgensen also picking up a fall at 1 minute and 20 seconds at 2:85. And the final score, Carrington wins it over Thompson 51-19, the final. And that'll be a wrap for this one. Carrington, again, they will be wrestling against Rugby. I would guess we'll be back on the air within the next 45 to 50 minutes, but give or take. But we'll get on the air probably, we'll call it about 10 minutes prior to that time. So with that, we will sign off here from Carrington High School. We'll sign back on right around, we'll call it ballpark guessing, somewhere around 6:30, between 6:30 and 6:40. We'll be back on with more Cardinal Wrestling as they take on the Rugby Panthers. Again, you're listening to Cardinal Wrestling here on AM 1600, KDAK The Cardinal, NewsDakota.com, locally on FM 100.1, and also on Cardinal YouTube TV.
Carrington Cardinal Wrestling has been brought to you by Guard Dental, Central City Lumber, CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlocks, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Bickett Insurance, Sendak, Bissett Motors, Bank Forward, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Dakota Central, Old National Bank, DJ's Home Center, Evans Funeral Home, Farmers Union Insurance, Agent Randy Huey, Retzlaff Seed and Supply, Napa Auto Parts, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, the Carrington Healthy Communities Coalition, Central Pharmacy, Central City H2O Plus, and Summit Physical Therapy.